ChatGPT ads are officially here in beta testing format for anybody to go ahead and launch. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create your first ChatGPT ad account and ads and best practices for getting going and actually seeing results with ChatGPT ads. So let's get right into the first part of the setup, which is going to ads.openai.com. So if you just go basically in your search bar and just search up ChatGPT ads, like this right here, and then you just scroll down, just click on this right here. It should be the first link, and that'll bring you to the page that looks like this. Now from here, you're basically going to want to go ahead and click on start now, or you could go sign up or log in. Just go start now for this, and basically you're going to want to create your account. And for me, I just did continue through Google, so I'm just going to go ahead and log in through this. If you already have an account, you can log into that, or you can go ahead and create an account. So whatever method you prefer. All right, now once you log in, you're going to be brought to a page that looks like this, the Ads Manager in beta format, as you can see here. And there's a couple things that you want to do just off the bat to know about. So you can go to here, and then you can go and see your organization right here. If you have multiple organizations, you will see them there, or if you're connected to multiple, and you have your languages, documentation, help center, things like that. Now, next thing is settings right here, and this is where you're going to want to go ahead and just set up your account info. So add in your organization's name, and then you can actually add in the URL as well, and that'll pull your logo in for your account information. And then you have your API keys as well for kind of connecting the platform to different things. Then you have your users as well, so you can invite different teammates to the platform. Now, the next thing to go ahead and set up right when you're in here is your billing info. So you're not going to be able to run the ads unless you add your credit card. So for me, I already added in my billing, but you can go ahead and basically just add in your credit card information and all of your address, things like that for your card. Make sure your billing is set up. And then from here, you have your billing activity, so you can see when you're billed and you can download all those statements. You have your documents as well, and then you do have your settings here, so you can edit your credit card and all of your billing information right here. The next thing when you are in here and you get your billing information set up is you need to complete business verification to keep ads serving, as you can see at the top right here. So we're going to go ahead and complete that next before we actually jump into going over the campaigns, how to set up the ad groups and the ads and everything to know about there, and the other tools that are available, including conversion tracking and the feeds as well. So we're going to click on start verification here, and this is going to bring up a page that looks like this. So verify your business to start running ads. So start running ads after verification so you can launch your ads. It's quick and easy, so complete verification in a few minutes with some basic information, and your verification is handled securely through Persona, so like a third-party verification platform for your business. So we're going to go ahead and click on begin verifying. So I'm going to complete these steps here. Business name, where is your business located? And you have your business details, registration number. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. All right, now once you complete that, you will see your application is in review here, and you should get approved over the next few days, basically, and then you're able to run ads. So something good to just get out of the way quickly, and then we can go ahead and jump into starting to create those campaigns. Now, let's go ahead and jump into actually creating your first ChatGPT ad. And if you're familiar with running Google Ads, or more specifically Meta Ads, it's probably more similar to Meta Ads, or maybe even like Snapchat or like Pinterest ads. I mean, all of these ad platforms are basically like the exact same. They all follow the similar structure, which is you have your campaign level, you have your ad group level, and then you have your ad level. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. When we do create our campaign right here, we can click on create right here and then just go create campaign. And from here, all that we're doing on the campaign level, this is where we're setting basically the locations that we're targeting and our budget, which I suggest using a daily budget, or you could do a campaign total budget if you only want to spend like $1,000. But the daily budget just gives you the flexibility to test something, and if it's working, continuing to spend every day or increase or decrease that budget as needed. Campaign budget is just kind of if you're running a one-off campaign basically. So you have your budget there, and then you can just name your campaign, and then you also have your objective. So you can do either reach, clicks, so you're optimizing for clicks, you're optimizing for the most eyeballs, or you're optimizing for conversions, which is coming soon. So right now you can't optimize for conversions, but you can set up your conversions and track those, which I'll show you how to do after we set up this first campaign right here. So from here, basically we can just name this. So I'll just do this test 001, and we can choose our location. So I'm gonna do Canada and the United States here, and then I'm gonna set my daily budget. I'll just set this at $100 per day to start. Actually, I'll just do $50 per day to start here, and click. So I always recommend just optimizing for clicks. Most people running ChatGPT ads, you probably want some type of conversion or to see some type of result on your website, getting people out of ChatGPT, converting it into a lead, or maybe into a sale for your business. So definitely optimize for clicks until conversions rolls out, and then you definitely want to optimize for conversions with these platforms. So that's it for the campaign level. Now, if we go down to the ad group level, this is where we're basically setting our targeting. So this is super bare bones. You're probably familiar with running meta ads, right? If you're running ChatGPT ads, you probably ran some ads before. And this is extremely bare bones. You have pretty much nothing to work with here other than your maximum CPC bid limit. So this is basically like how much you're willing to spend for a click. And depending on how competitive, people you're going after and search terms you're going after, right? For example, if you're a lawyer, you're going after people looking for help from a lawyer, that is probably going to be more expensive than if you're just going after a more general audience that are just, searching for whatever, right? And the only way to really adjust your targeting is to give these context hints, which it says optional, but really this shouldn't be optional because this is the only way for you to do any targeting. And other than that, ChatGPT ads are a giant black box. So even once you're running the ads, one of the main problems with this is they are brand new. They don't have a lot of experience being an ad platform. And so they're not going to have the best insights. They're not going to have the best dashboard. They're not going to have the best optimizations and way to get you, your conversion result or an ROI on your ad dollars. And so it's something to know with ChatGPT ads as a general recommendation. If you're, looking to get an ROI, do Meta ads, do Google. Don't worry about ChatGPT ads right now. Unless there's starting to be like strong signals that ChatGPT is working extremely well at getting an ROI for businesses. Based on my initial analysis and kind of testing and insights and watching other people run ads, overall, it just seems like a little bit of a platform that's in the early stages. They're getting some reps in, they're learning a lot more about how to be an ad platform, but they're not going to be giving you the strongest ROI. And it's kind of like a wave that they're riding right now. So contextual hints, these are not optional. I would say you need to describe what type of topics, keywords, where do you want your product or services to be seen? And we're going to use AI to find this out. So for us right here at the ad group level, what I'd recommend is just going to ChatGPT right here and putting in, hey, I'm running basically ChatGPT ads. So I'm just going to put this in right here. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm running ChatGPT ads and I'm looking for help with these context hints that can describe conversations, topics, and keywords that are relevant to my business, jetads.co. So I'm looking to target businesses that are interested in an advertising agency that wants help with getting an ROI with their advertising, with their meta ads, with their Google ads, that have a business with a budget over about $6,000 per month, are maybe comparing options, or maybe even looking at exploring ChatGPT ads, and are looking for a small team that's performance-based, that's aligned, and that has kind of like executive oversight. Can you help me kind of put together some contextual hints that could be relevant for this, that could result in calls booked and leads for my business? So I just put all that in, and then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and describe. So here's the context. And then we're just going to go put this in right here, and we're going to see what it kind of spits out for us and giving us an idea of what we're looking to do. So this is for my business right here. What you could easily do is just go to your business, right? And so for us, I could just go ahead and grab my URL, and you could just describe like a similar thing that I just did there. You can just pop in your URL basically and just say, hey, here's my website. So I'll do this as an example for you guys. Here's my website. Can you go ahead and audit this website? And I'm trying to run ChatGPT ads, and I want some contextual hints on how I should set up my ad groups so I can get in front of users that are most likely to actually become a lead, book a call, and become a client for my business, as you can see on our website. So can you do a deep audit of our website and find those contextual hints on how we should set up the campaign and the overall structure to, again, get the best conversions possible? So again, another way of doing this prompt, but basically, again, this is the best way to do it. You want to figure out how can you structure this for your business? How can you get contextual hints and segment that out? Again, you're not just limited to, just one ad group. You can just do multiple, right? So for one of our clients, we're actually doing it so we have different themes and topics, and we're really utilizing these contextual hints to send them to relevant landing pages that are in line and matched up with those contextual hints. So that's getting a little bit fancier, but basically that's how you kind of want to think about this, and using AI is the best way to kind of give you the setup for how to do this. So this is what we've got first of all here. So primary context hints, these are all different keywords, high intent buying signals, again, different things right here. And then we have some other things for us as well. So condensed version, we have that here, and we could also put this in as well and see what that's going to spit out for us. So for example, with this hint, I audited your site and find that Jet Ads is not selling ads management, you're selling scale attribution, creative testing, executive level growth insights. And so some hints that we want to do is like, why do my ROAS drop? How do I run Facebook ads? Should I hire an agency? Why aren't we scaling? And so marketing agency problems, advertising agency problems, replacing a marketing agency, not performing, bad ROI, bad lead quality, all of those are good things that we potentially want to bid on. Campaign 2, So this is campaign 1 right here, which is agency replacement. Then we have campaign 2, which is scaling existing paid ads. Then we have campaign 3, which is meta ads specific. And then we have campaign 4, which is Google Ads specific. So this gives us a good idea of overall structure for us, and we could easily populate these things into ChatGPT Ads, and then again, basically segment that out at the ad group level here. So I could do an ad group basically for each of these topics right here, and that'd be a good structure for us to run with. All right, so what I've done here is I said, can you just condense each campaign into a detailed context hint prompt that I can paste into ChatGPT Ads? And so for this, I'm actually just gonna do scaling paid advertising right here, and I'm gonna use this as the prompt right here. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna paste this in. And so this becomes our first ad group, which is scaling paid advertising. So I'm gonna name that the ad group, and I'm just gonna go jet ads right here. And this is gonna be our first ad group. Now for the maximum CPC bid, this is kind of interesting. I don't know if it honestly takes into consideration your context hints or your website or anything. I think if you go down to like $4, all of a sudden now it's like, from my experience here, yeah, it's like, oh, anything over 4.1 cost per click, it's going to say strong delivery. And then if you go over, like if you go down below that, like again, 4.09, now it's going to say may not deliver. So overall, it does seem like ChatGPT is basically just saying, no matter what, your cost per click or your ads need to be spending like $4.01. This is in Canadian per click. Otherwise, you're not going to get delivered. Just kind of like a flat limit. So I'm just going to go down to like 4.1 to be honest, just to start out here. So you can play around with these numbers and just try to get it as low as you possibly can while still getting strong delivery. Otherwise, your ads are probably not going to show up. And if you do publish your ads and run, you may not get served. You may not get any impressions because your bid is just too low. And so you will need to increase this cost per click bid in order to actually show up. And this is basically ChatGPT's way of trying to maximize revenue that they're making based on what people are willing to pay per click based on these themes. So that is all you got to do at the ad group level. Very simple in terms of targeting. There's nothing else to adjust here. No demographics, no age ranges, anything like that. It's basically just everybody. Now, next, we are going to go to configure the ads. And all that we're able to do here is just create our headline and our description, and then we're able to add an ad image, and that's basically it. So super simple. We have 50 characters total for the headline, 100 characters total for the description, and then we have our URL. So we're just going to send to the homepage. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and name this V1. And then what I can do with this, I'm just going to go back to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, make me 3 variations of ad headlines and descriptions for each campaign. That is 50 characters for the headline. So put that in right here, and that will spit out these different variations that we can use. So I set up scaling paid advertising right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this headline right here, paste this in. Not the best headline, but again, it's all right. Let's put this in actually. So let's go scale your business without guesswork. I like that one. Go back here and paste this one in as well, and we are good to go. Now we just need to add an ad image. So this one doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. It's so small, it's really hard to see. You're talking about like 250 pixels. So you can just upload your business logo here or your like favicon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in our logo. All right, never mind. I decided to just freestyle this for you guys. And logo, I don't think is actually the best. If you do have a CTA, best to try to put some big letters for that CTA in the ad. I just got ChatGPT to make this for me. I just said, make me a 256 logo using this logo, and I'm just gonna download this and use this. All right, just like that. So it says get free growth audit, obviously really big letters. Still can't really see it because it's pretty small, but obviously, hopefully when you're reading that on ChatGPT, you will kind of see the CTA and the reason actually to click on that ad. So you will notice that I'm getting these flags here as well because it's saying copy may be truncated in some placements. As you can see here, it's kind of cut off. So they give you this maximum here. On mobile or certain placements though, it's gonna get cut off, I guess. So basically try to limit that to like 70 characters if you can, so it doesn't get cut off and you don't get this warning. But it doesn't really matter a whole lot. They don't really say like how often it's gonna get truncated or anything, so you can't really know. And then I'm just gonna give this a label right here, variation 2. And then what you can do from here is you can go ahead and actually create a second ad just by clicking this button right here. And you could go in to ChatGPT again and grab one of these other variations right here. And so turn more ad spend into real revenue. So I'll go ahead and paste this headline in, and then we'll go ahead and copy this as well. Paste that in. And then we can go ahead and go variation 3. And there we go. So now we have our 2 ads. And then what we could do from there, if I wanted to go ahead and create another ad group for say meta ads specifically, using that search theme from above, I could go ahead and basically copy this meta search theme right here, go into the ad group right here and create a new ad group. And I'm going to go meta ads, jet ads. I'm just going to label that. I'm going to go down to 4.1 again, paste in that context right there, go new ad, scroll down to our ad variations right here. Need better results from meta ads. Go ahead and paste that in. Grab this description as well. And boom, so there we go. We now have 2 ad groups, 2 ads within each, and we could create kind of an unlimited number of ad groups. We could create different campaigns for different kind of segmentation and offers that we do have in the business. Overall though, again, ChatGPT Ads is very, very new. And so it's just kind of testing and experimenting and seeing, what's going to work. So once we do have that live, we can go next and then go publish the campaign. And all of that's going to load up. And great, so you can now see we have the campaigns created successfully with 2 ad groups and 4 ads in total. You will see the status as not serving as the ads are in review. And once those ads do get reviewed, then you will see that is publishing or serving rather. And basically you'll see the impressions start to come in, the clicks start to come in, and we do need to set up conversions still. So lastly, I'm going to show you the conversions and how to set that up just to track conversions. Again, you can't optimize for them yet. So basically we can click on that, or we can go here under tools and then conversions. And then first thing we need to do is create our data source. So this is similar to a meta data set or pixel. So we're gonna go ahead and click on create the data source right here. I'm just gonna go jet ads, ChatGPT pixel, and then we'll go type. So you can do iOS or Android if you have an app. I'm just gonna go web for this. And then we're gonna go ahead and click on create. So to set up this data source now, what we're gonna do is just grab this setup code and we're just going to paste this into our website. So I'm going to go to Framer, which is what we use for our site. So I'm in the settings of our website now. And then if I go to code right here, what I can do is just add in some custom code right here. And I'm going to go the start of the header. As you can see, paste it into the HTML head near the top. So we're going to go start of the header. I'm just going to go end of the header actually. And then I'm going to run this once on every page visit. Should be good. Then we're going to go pages all, and then we're going to paste in this script right here. And then I'm going to say OpenAI Pixel for that. And then we're going to click on add. And then we can go ahead and click on publish now. And boom, we've now added in the code for this. And we do have the pixel ID there as well. And then we can go and click on next create conversion event right here. So we do have our standard events. We have appointments scheduled, checkout started, page viewed, subscription, trial started, all that stuff. So for us, I'm going to do appointment scheduled for this, and we're just going to name this appointment scheduled. Data source is this, ChatGPT Pixel. Great. I'm going to go ahead and create that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this conversion event now. And then what we want to do is go to our website and basically go to the thank you page where the conversion does happen. So for us, that's going to be contact, and then that's going to be the thank you page. So under code right here, we're going to go add, and then we're going to go OpenAI Pixel appointment scheduled event. Then we're going to go the start of the header, and then we're going to go thank you. So this is just going to fire on this page, and it's going to run once. Okay, so we got this pasted in now. What you got to do is just copy that code that it has from the conversion event to the page that you want it to fire on, and then just add this. So script in these brackets, and at the end, script like this at the end, and then that'll let you add in that code right there. And then we can go ahead and publish that. And now that has been added in. So we now have the conversion event there for the appointment scheduled. And then we can go ahead, and it takes a few hours for this event to be published before it detects this. But you can basically go to that page that you have the conversion event being fired on, right? So for us, this is our thank you page right here. And then this will get basically a conversion event on that page right there. So that should fire back, and then we should see that event eventually kind of populate through there. And then we can link it to the campaign. So if we go back here, we can now add in this event for appointment scheduled, and then we can go ahead and click on save for that. And now that should be tracking that conversion event. So this is the action that we want people to take when they see your ads. So ChatGPT may or may not be starting to optimize for that. But as you can see, our ad is now serving, and we have our conversions now being tracked. And basically we have a fully fledged ChatGPT ad in under 15 minutes basically. So there you go. That is exactly how to set up your first ChatGPT ad super quickly. Now stay tuned on this channel. Definitely subscribe and like this video if you did enjoy this, because I'm going to be releasing an updated video on the best practices for how to actually get results with ChatGPT ads based on our testing and some of our clients testing who are actually running ChatGPT ads at a higher level. So appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if you have some more time, I think you're really gonna like if you watch this video next.